have laid claim to the space by default. The teachers, all young and white and undertrained, fear them. Fear their hair, their clothes, their music, their shoes, their body language. Fear any and everything that smells like confrontation, simmers like unmedicatable rebellion, and looks like the 6 o'clock news. But I am not trading in fear. I am only afraid that they have been in captivity so long they won't recognize my scent. I pace back and forth, show my teeth. I lean in like alpha males do. I need them to understand that we are from the same pride. And I'm here to show them what they will look like when their manes grow in. For 90 minutes, I become the father they never had. I'm the core standing behind their mothers, even the ones who are white, insisting that they listen to me. The women who gave birth to them, their teachers, everyone responsible for their futures, lest they have none. I am the disciplinarian, promising consequences for their unacceptable behavior, pushed back for their initial disrespect, held or paid for their indifference, remedies for their short attention spans, directions and roadmaps for their yet unrealized dreams, but only because I love them. I love their potential. I love their wide-eyed promise. I love their well-masked fears. I say all of this without ever opening my mouth, with a gentle hand on every shoulder, with serious, don't test me eyes. Every time I arrive any place with a room full of cubs, and I am the only lion. One down, two to go. A lot of you eat at KFC, but many of you don't know that stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken. And you look at the advertising and you see a colonel, a white man who's an image connected to the Civil War, on the box, on the billboards, on the bags, why you enjoy that chicken. And the marketing suggests that this old white man created this wonderful recipe for chicken. This is called Kentucky Fried. Who really believes that the best fried chicken came from an old white man? When governors, squires, and colonels ain't cooked shit else ever. Where's their famous recipe for red velvet cake, homemade yeast rolls, or finely ground chicken apple sausage? How you stumble upon 13 different herbs and spices and ain't never licked nothing but your fingers or your plate? There's a lot not said when you say this is an old family recipe. Who really believes all the cooking required to coax corn to sour mash and the wisdom to let it rest in charred oak barrels was something left up to amateurs? Who else talks to plants and recognizes their medicinal value? Who else sees the effects of peach brandy, wines, and bourbons and got enough sense to call them spirits? Who really believes that an old white man discovered a chicken recipe anywhere else but from over a black woman's shoulder? And she didn't get enough credit for wringing his neck. That's right. You'll be back there tomorrow. All right, I'm going to close with a poem that's really about why we came here. This is called Teaching New Poets to Hunt. I dedicate this to all the wordsmiths in the room, all the masters who taught me in my own classroom and on this stage tonight, young and not so young. Teaching new poets to hunt. I invited them along, hoped they'd like the chase, knew they'd recognize the sin of irony, indecision, and isolation in their own backyards, knew they'd hunt down their private thoughts obsessions, and unspoken fears one by one. I believed they could survive in the wild, would build warm fires and shelter from their own childhood memories, would pull ribs from their own breasts and forge new weapons and tools. I showed them how to track game downwind, how to not get burned from the fire in their lungs after wringing a wild thing's neck with their bare hands, how to always eat the liver first, to hold the quivering heart in their hands until the last beat. I propose that we display the carcasses and pelts here in our common space, that we not judge each other's efforts, only be inspired by the body counts, by the ritual of spilling blood and ink every day. Now, I look at them and nod my head with approval, proud to have encouraged the slaying of such beautiful, ugly things, well before they hunted us down and tried to kill us first. Thank you.